So we start off with the fear porn. Killer, 75-mile-an-hour hurricane to batter Britain. Oh, we better run and hide and shelter or whatever. We've had worse weather. Bloody hell, this is ridiculous. This is just fear porn to put everyone, make them uneasy. It's just bollocks, really. NHS chief, we face a huge flu crisis, so rush and get your vaccinations now because they will kill you. Say the vaccinations are more likely to kill you than anything else. And as if you needed more evidence, simply look down there in the bottom right hand corner. There you are with a vaccination. So rush and get your vaccinations because we need to kill you off as quickly as we possibly can. It's again more fear porn. Fear, fear, fear. NHS winter flu to be worst ever. The worst flu ever, ever, ever. More bullshit from these fear porn mongers. On a lighter note, women told HRT does not lead to early death. Now remember what I was saying before about whatever you read in the newspapers is the opposite way round, so HRT treatment does lead to early death. That's that sorted at any rate. More good news. Simple diet can reverse diabetes. Now, for those of you that's been doing your research and not just been lazing around or whatever, you'll know that a change in diet cures diabetes. You've got to go to a vegetarian diet, and this has been proven loads of times. Go to a vegetarian diet, you'll cure diabetes. And now we get to the more serious stuff. Again, if you look on the right hand side there, illegal strike threat from unions after pay cut row. Now the reason this is in the news is because you're all slaves and you're not allowed to stop working as a slave. And if you do, we'll get the police to come round and beat the crap out of you because that's their job. They're there for one reason and one reason only, to keep the slaves in fear and doing their job. And here we have Corbyn, illegal strike, threat on public pay. This bloke is on £14,000 a month. Do you think he gives a shit about anyone? Of course he doesn't, but you know, hey, who knows? And then we get a little bit more on this Paythor. May lifts 1% public sector cap. This is nothing to do with May lifting anything. This is people power. This is us telling her, this evil bitch, that we've had enough and we're not going to do any more of this crap. But we probably will. But hey, you know, May bows to pressure with end of public sector pay cap. No, it's not. It's we have forced them to do this because we have the power, and the sooner we realise it and take it back, the better. So here we go then, the financial crash that's coming, or looming, or whatever you want to call it. 10 years on, millions still paying the price of Northern Rock collapse. How the financial crisis robbed pensioners of half of their income. So that's pensioners robbed. We move on a little bit there. Here we are, the ever truthful Sun, because you can always believe anything you read in the Sun there. But interestingly, let's look at this banking crash hit each Brit for £20,000. There's Mark Carney, the criminal of the Bank of England. Banking crash hit each Brit for 20k. Now, if you read this article here, every Briton is £20,000 worse off as a result of the 2007 financial crash, the Bank of England governor reveals today. Mark Carney told The Sun 2.5 million people across the UK lost their jobs, some lost their homes, and most saw their pay flatline. But he insisted safeguards were now in place to prevent a repeat. So, we lost our houses, our jobs, we lost everything. These scum lost nothing. They just sit there giving themselves more bonuses after they got bailed out by the criminal government. And then you look at the bottom paragraph. But he insisted safeguards were now in place to prevent a repeat. Now you let that ring in your ears. There's not going to be another repeat, he said. This is the criminal Mark Carney, Bank of England, backed by the criminal UK government. And they're telling you there's not going to be a repeat. So if there's a repeat, he wants hanging, and the whole of the bleeding government want hanging as well.